Hello and welcome to Caching Waves. Just wanted to give an update on HBAR Hedera Hashgraph. I'm on the BitGet exchange here last time. I wanted to show you what I was looking for. I was looking for a C wave up to potentially start our corrective move to the upside for that much higher B we were looking for. Or I was looking for the market to collapse in another ABC to the downside. So let's get into the charts on that. So as you can see, we didn't get the move I was looking for, that corrective move to the upside. We collapsed down, and now we'll adjust these charts to fit better. So that's out of the question now. Just want to do this in real time for you guys. That didn't happen. And we came down for our ABC. So we have a nice 5-wave move here. We had our A. This looks like a double zigzag or a B wave. Looks like 5 waves up. Potentially more downside here. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, making a flat. Yeah, looks like we're gonna get more downside after this as well. It's pretty tough, this count, as you can see, just all ABCs, and it looks like we're going to get more. This looks like a flat, 3 in the middle here, 5 here. Can't make a low off 3 like that, and we have 5 down, it appears, here. So it looks like more downside is coming. Let's adjust all these counts here. Let's go to the hourly. So this was the B wave we were looking for. I think that's pretty much out of the question now, unless we took off from right here. What I think is more likely to happen, if you watched my videos previously, I did have this as an option, but I was really hoping we could get some scalps long because this is looking a little bit bearish. I also had a count where this turns into another double zigzag and we get ABC down. Let's go to the 4-hour where this ends up making a ending diagonal. Something to keep in mind, more so if we keep collapsing down and you're wondering like what's going on in the market, this can be making a ending diagonal here. Not my main count, but I'm fully aware of it where we get this. So just keep that in mind in the back of your analysis brain there. If we don't get that, how can we move to the upside? That's the question we ask ourselves next. So if we don't get that, we can move to the upside. A couple different ways. So first of all, I like to use fib time just as a guide for me to say when potentially a correction is done, and all that is off this proposed 3-wave here. We'd have to come to at least 33%, the 0.33. Not a rule, more of a guideline. In fast-moving markets, you usually see at least the 0.33. Again, you can get the 618 or the 1-to-1. So knowing that, we could potentially have just an ABC here, or for a flat. Oh, let's target a little bit here. If this is just an ABC, and get rid of these labels, this is invalidated because the 5th is now the longest. Or sorry, the 3rd is no longer the 3rd is now the shortest. Sorry. So let's see here. Let me just get rid of all this crap. So we're looking for this. More likely to be a WXY than an ABC. And a super complex correction where we are just channeling to the downside here. Very frustrating to trade this. I'm not currently in it at the moment, by the way, guys. So WXY, let's see where our fib levels are at with this. All right, so we're currently right around the 1-to-1. So first area of interest, we want to look for a potential rejection. Get rid of this for now so we can see it a little clearer. So we're coming up to the 1-to-1. Are we there on linear? No, we have a little more room on linear, so we could get that more downside like we mentioned there. You can see we broke the 786 of this complex wave here on linear, and on a log scale we've got a little bit more room down here at 4.443 for one of our fib level targets. This 1-to-1 is looking quite interesting here. We're at area of support here. If we get that, and similar targets, I believe, 443, 453. So pretty close there between, as you can see, the 1-to-1 there and the 786 on log. So probably around this area would be an area I would expect a reaction. Again, is it bullish or is it just corrective? That'll have to wait to see. I'm sidelined here. One way to take the trade if you're not in already, again, whether we're making new highs above this high or just correcting this three-wave move. You can enter as low to this bottom as you can get, and stop would go at the low, targeting either a correction or new highs. Obviously, new highs is the target you'd look for your position size, but we can also always protect our trade even if we get just a correction. So what I'm looking for here is I am sidelined at the moment. Just going out on my further out counts, just so you can see what I'm looking for. I'm still looking for this C wave to the upside, or Y wave, or this is a WXY. And then I was expecting, oh, my drawings disappeared here. After this, I was expecting a sideways move and then another three-wave move up, something like that. But again, that's far out in time, so we're just going to focus on the micro for now, sticking to the 4-hour and below for just the next move. So what I'm looking for is for a hard rejection to the upside. So I want to see this trend line broken. It's clear this is all one wave, super complex, zigzags, zigzags, potentially a triple zigzag there. But I want to see, before I get interested, again, you can take the bigger term trade. We're getting pretty close to the low. Stop goes at that low if you're feeling a little more risk adverse. But I'd rather try and leverage up once we finally break, get a better risk reward. So I'd look for this to come down, maybe to that 443 area. And then, sorry, let me do that. Sorry, guys. I would look for this to come down, maybe to that 443 area, then V cut up, and then find support, and off we go. So I want to see us V cut against the previous downtrend resistance, flip to the long, break this trend, and then look for the long above the trend line at support. So if we get this, when we get this move, something like that, So pay attention to what patterns you're getting, because this is what I would want to see before getting interested. Break the resistance and then find support in a small sideways channel down on like the 15-minute level to look far along to new highs. Potentially hit that 3-3 where we just go up and make that larger C wave way up at near 11 cents. Or this is still in play. Don't forget this move where we just make a flat before making our C wave. Something like this, where we get like a running flat, expanded flat, or just regular flat before making this C wave up. So these are all things I'm paying attention to. All depends how we fill out here. A B wave would be expected to be a third wave, and if it was a C wave, we'd expect 5. So won't know till we get there, but that's what I'm looking for, guys. Currently sidelined, waiting for a nice V-cut bottom, looking for a buy for support. And if you're looking at a pattern, it'll look like a head and shoulders. This is how multiple ways of analysis line up and everyone sees the same thing. Okay, guys, sorry I rambled on a little bit. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll give you guys updates when I get into this trade. Cheers.